Hi, I'm Elisha and still here at the Henry L. Wellcome building for the Being Heard conference, and I'm joined by Lucy Purves.
Hello, Elisha.
Hi, you're putting on two hats today.
I have got two hats on today, yeah, two different roles today.
And you're being interviewed by a representative from Hard News. Interesting. Right, can you tell us first about Passage Roadshows?
Passage is a schools roadshow that has come out of the Baca Project that is based in Loughborough at the moment. We're basically the awareness raising side of the charity. The Baca Project heart is to, on one side, welcome forced migrants into our community and support them, but on the other side, bring a voice into the community that's going to raise awareness and speak truth about what these people actually go through. So we're hitting it right where it needs to be, basically in the schools, in the age group of around year 7 and 8. We spend a whole day with a quarter of a year group, just dispelling myths that are so regularly negative in the media.
And how is the reception when you go out to schools there? Pupils in the know of issues that you raise, like asylum seekers? Do they know what they are, who they are, and what they represent?
You'd be surprised at the start of the day they don't know anything. A lot of them don't know anything. There are a few people that are quite sharp, but no, we get them to write down in post-it notes what's a refugee, what's an asylum seeker. They don't know that there's a difference. So it's starting from very basic level and it takes it quite quickly through really interactive teaching methods, so that the children actually finish the day having connected really emotionally actually with an asylum seeker, sharing their own story with the kids, and they've actually gone through an installation of an asylum experience. So they've had to think for themselves, if I was going through this, what would I feel, what would I have to think about, how would I do it, what would it be like for me? So they take it on really personally, and I think that's an amazing way that we can use to impact the younger generation in the way that they think about asylum. Yeah.
Briefly, can you explain the order of the day when you go out to schools there?
We rock up with all our kits in a big van, put it up like lightning. The kids rush in, and we've got booklets that they work with, the passport booklet. So throughout the day they're constantly being referred back to filling in information that they've got to keep. We do lots of very basic teaching at the beginning through games, so what's an asylum seeker, lots of running around, lots of things to do with identity and not stereotyping people, not labelling. Lots of things about connection and forming connections through things we have in common with people, so seeing people as people and not a label. And then we move on to teaching about asylum seekers and refugees through more geography teaching, and they go through an installation of the asylum experience. Then we debrief through that, so they were in the truck for 3 minutes. What would it be like if you were in the truck for 3 months? This is like the reality for people, so they're really starting to think about the details. And then in the afternoon we do an art workshop, a drama workshop and an IT workshop, and they really work through what they've been through in the day in a creative way, so more people get to see what they've made, and it spreads the message.
I understand you also interview asylum seekers themselves, do you? Do you have a chance to interview, get personal stories from asylum seekers themselves?
We have an asylum seeker that comes with us on the day and is part of the team, and is comfortable in sharing their story. It can still be hard for them, but it's an amazing personal part of the day that really connects the kids with what's really going on, and that there's a real person behind.
Gets emotional, I guess.
Yeah, it does. I've seen kids at the end coming up to one of the guys we had. In the art workshop, they'd made this piece dedicated to him, and they gave it to him at the end, crying. And it's this kind of response that they'll take through the rest of their lives, and hopefully will shape some of their mindsets.
And I also think when they get back to their homes, they tell their parents that this is what they'll have learned during the day, and that's powerful.
Yeah, it is. It's going to impact
Let's
the
try
wider
and
community.
take your hat off now.
Passage hat off.
Passage hat off. Beyond Borders.
I also work on another project called Beyond Borders, which is a website set up for international artists and artists working cross-culturally in the East Midlands area. You can find it at www.beyondbordersuk.com. The homepage gives a brief outline of what it's for. You'll have to log in and register with us to be able to access the rest of the information. Because it's a private website basically. It's there to serve international artists and refugee artists and artists working cross-culturally as well. So they can feel very comfortable in putting up their profile. It's almost like an online CV for an artist, and they can leave their personal information there. You know, we do review who gets to see it and who gets to join the website. So it's a really safe place for international artists to profile themselves. We also connect with organisations and events going on that would like to connect with these artists. So artists have found work through the website, and organisations have found people to work with. It's a great networking tool. It's been up and running for about 2 years. It came out of various different organisations working together in around 2008. It came out of an artist diversity pool, kind of dreaming what could we do. So the website was set up, and yeah, it's a really good tool. Believe in it, but we're just revamping it a bit at the moment. So sign up to www.beyondbordersuk.com.
What was it called when it started? Was it called Beyond Borders? I understand there was a project that they ran.
There was a project.
And they, well, maybe I'm putting you. But all the same.
At the beginning, I wasn't there at the beginning. I've only just started working on it. But Long Journey Home. So
that's the one.
Lots of different organisations in the East Midlands work together. So Loughborough University, Long Journey Home in Nottingham and Derby.
Brilliant. Oh, Lucy, it's been wonderful hearing from you. Lots of information there, and we'll log on to Beyond Borders, and we'll try and spread the word around because people will be watching this interview. We'll get to know more about Passage too.
Thank you very much,
for the interview.
Thank you. Wonderful.